Now in Good Morning Northwest, the end of Title 42, how the U.S. plans to manage the surge of migrants at the southern border when the pandemic rule expires tonight.
So we're moving back into the 70s today. Makes me very happy. Plenty of sunshine, but we're going to see warmer weather all through the weekend. We'll have that coming up.
And how keys and the promise of cash have led to strangers harassing an unsuspecting woman in Western Washington. You're watching Good Morning Northwest here on 4 News Now. Good morning, and thanks for being with us. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Thursday, May 11th. Mark is here with our first alert forecast. Looking good today.
Yeah, it is one of those mornings where, you know, with a couple of light layers, you can go out on the back porch, have a cup of coffee. The sun is up. It's great. 44 degrees into Coeur d'Alene. You can see a few high, thin clouds there. We got a little bit of cloud, just high, thin clouds, but a little bit of fog. And 47 degrees. Here's the 4 things you need to know. Going to be sunny and 70s today. We've been talking about it loud and clear. It's going to be warmer for tomorrow. It's going to be 80s for the weekend. We do have some wind expected. That's going to happen Sunday night into Monday. Temperatures right now, yeah, it's on the cool side. Meade and Deer Park, you're into the mid-30s, but downtown it's 45. Out at the airport, it's 47 degrees. Post Falls, you're at 41. So dress appropriately as you head out, knowing that you're going to shed a few layers as we get into the low 70s all afternoon long, and 73 will be our high today.
We're following some breaking news this morning. Crowds of migrants are gathered at the border with Title 42 set to expire later today.
Hundreds of National Guard members are deployed, some in riot gear. Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk with details on nationwide preparations underway right now.
We are taking a live look at El Paso this morning as the pandemic-era policy that allowed the U.S. to turn away migrants citing concerns over COVID comes to an end. In California, volunteers are serving sandwiches in San Diego. In Brownsville, Texas, the National Guard is in place. And in New York, an executive order has been put in place, allowing cities and the state to tap into more resources for the influx of migrants. With the end of Title 42, a new policy by the Biden administration is being introduced. It will require migrant families seeking asylum to be subjected to home curfews and GPS monitoring while immigration officials determine whether they should be deported. Another new rule by the Biden administration says migrants must have paperwork filed before they arrive, or they'll have to wait 5 years before applying again.
The purpose of what we're doing now is making legal immigration more streamlined, illegal immigration shorter term improved, and moving in the direction that people know that there's a legal way to get here and a not a legal way.
House Republicans are expected to vote today on a new bill that would further restrict asylum and build more of the border wall. President Biden says he'll veto the bill if it passes. And politicians on both sides of the aisle and local officials have expressed skepticism that the administration truly is prepared to handle this crisis. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
It was a scary day at several Eastern Washington schools. More fake shooting threats, what's called swatting calls, came in.
From Pullman to Central Valley, several schools were placed on lockdown. Officers searched Central Valley and declared it a hoax. The district says it appreciated how quickly the officers responded, while some parents told us the whole ordeal was both scary and frustrating. Mandy Bunch was at home when she learned of the incident through text messages from her daughter. She says even though the threat wasn't real, it still hit a little too close to home.
It's always scary, I think, to send your kids to school after you've heard of another school shooting, another school shooting, another school shooting. And I think in the back of every parent's mind, we're thinking, when is it going to be my school? Like, will it be my kid's school?
We reached out to Central Valley for a response. The school district tells us safety is their first priority, and while they understand students have cell phones and will most likely reach out to their parents, the district wants to make sure it's focusing on law enforcement response before sending out a message to those parents. Now, unfortunately, these types of shooting hoaxes are on the rise.
According to the Educators School Safety Network, there have been 425 false reports of school shootings or bomb threats since the start of this school year. In this video from December, you can see students running from Lewis and Clark High School in Spokane after receiving similar threats. That same day, police also received threats made toward Rogers and North Central, also prompting lockdowns. Security experts say technology, including artificial intelligence, has helped swatters, allowing them to disguise voices and help make their calls untraceable. Around the Northwest, Olympia police are investigating a potential case of harassment involving fake lost keys and cash rewards.
It's a really bizarre story. For more than 2 months, people have come to one woman's front door saying they found a key listing her name, her address, and the promise of a $500 reward if found. But those keys don't even belong to her. So many people have showed up. Emily Bergkamp had to put up a sign telling people this is a scam. People have gotten aggressive, even pounding on her front door, yelling obscenities, and approaching her children playing in their front yard.
Is harassment. It's meant to intimidate our family by sending strangers to our house who think they're going to get money. It's pretty rough stuff.
Now, so far, more than 40 keys have been found at bus stations, parking lots, and on sidewalks in multiple towns. As for why she would be targeted, Bergkamp thinks it may be linked to her job as the interim general manager with the bus system for Thurston County. Whatever the motive, she hopes it all ends soon.
I really just would love this to stop and for the person who's doing this to be held accountable, because it's not okay. This isn't who we are as a community.
Another kind of front door scam is happening right here in Spokane. Scammers in suits knocking at your door claiming you owe money to the government. It's a new tactic that uses fear to steal your money. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office warns, don't fall for it.
They're preying on the ones that aren't watching the news, that aren't on social media.
The latest scam happened to a homeowner in North Spokane, and the criminals are still out there. We will give you 3 easy steps to protect your money from scammers trying to intimidate you in Kirsten O'Connor's special report tonight on 4 News Now at 6. And download the 4 News Now app to see an in-depth discussion about this issue between Kirsten and our digital anchor, Rob King. Good morning. Northwest time is now 7 minutes after 6.
All right, I think we all appreciate the way that the weather is trending right now.
Yes, we do.
Although Newport Old Town looks a little foggy right now.
Yeah, got a little bit of fog. Talked about that in some areas, but Sandpoint's looking delicious. Sunny, beautiful. We're going to have a full check of your forecast. That's our sunrise. Well, it's already risen. It's a gorgeous day. We'll be right back.
And foster children eventually become teenagers and adults who can no longer stay in the foster care system. We're live with Safety Net Inland Northwest talking about what they do and how you can help.
And justice for a 16-year-old girl murdered in Western Washington 32 years ago. Up next, how police found her killer and tied him to the crime decades later.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
If you have a fear of missing out, you might want to start earning with a free Camas Rewards card because, dude, Camas Rewards at Northern Quest for all the ways you play.
With federal requirements changing, more than 300,000 people in Washington could be at risk of losing access to their Medicaid coverage. Maintaining your coverage, whether through Medicaid or an individual and family or employer plan, is critical to ensure that you continue visiting your doctor, have uninterrupted access to medical care and preventative services. To find out more, visit hca.wa.gov/PHE or call 1-855-923-4633.
You rang? What's up?
I got hit by a car.
Ooh. Lucky you, just a couple of scratches. I think we can settle this.
Don't accept that check. Craig Swap and Associates will take it from here.
After an accident, the insurance company wants to settle with you for as small of a check as possible, like this one. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right. By Twilight.
It's the Great Northwest RV Show this Wednesday through Sunday only at Blue Dog RV Post Falls. Save big with special show pricing on motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and more. All of your favorite brands under one roof. Tiffin, Newmar, Rockwood, Grand Design, and more. Hundreds of new and used RVs to choose from. Get ready for spring adventures now. Don't miss the Great Northwest RV Show Wednesday through Sunday at Blue Dog RV Post Falls.
Did you know Northern Quest Traeger A Day giveaway gives you a shot at a new Traeger grill every day in May? It also gives you a reason to use Precision Meat Probe in a sentence.
Don't miss your chance to win a new Traeger grill every day in May, only at Northern Quest.
4 News Now is brought to you by McVeigh Brothers.
Welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. A murdered Federal Way high school student finally has justice after more than 30 years.
59-year-old Patrick Leon Nichols is now a convicted killer found guilty of killing 16-year-old Sarah Yarborough in 1991. Yarborough was alone in a school parking lot 45 minutes before drill team practice. Soon after, 2 12-year-old boys reported seeing a man in a trench coat and the body of a girl. Their description led to a sketch and thousands of tips, but no arrests. Finally, in 2019, a genealogy website got a hit on DNA from the scene first tested in 2004. Investigators tracked Patrick Nichols to Kent and collected a cigarette butt to match his DNA to the 1991 crime scene, leading to his murder conviction.
One of the last people to see Natalee Holloway alive is being extradited to the U.S. Holloway was 18 years old when she vanished after leaving an Aruba club in 2005 with Jordan Vandersloot and 2 other men. Now, Vandersloot will be questioned in Birmingham, Alabama about the young woman's disappearance. He's currently serving a prison sentence in Peru for the 2010 murder of Stephanie Flores and was long seen as a possible link in the Holloway matter. Her body has never been found, but she was declared legally dead in 2012. So far, no charges have been filed in the case.
The COVID public health emergency expires today. The Biden White House is allowing it to expire as weekly cases and hospitalizations due to COVID-19 are down drastically. Health officials say COVID-19 was still responsible for about 1,100 weekly deaths in the U.S. at the end of last month. The World Health Organization ended its global health emergency status for COVID-19 last week.
All right, good morning, everybody. The 10-second takeaway, it's a mild morning. It's going to be sunny and wonderful, so grab your shades. Get ready to go for some nice walks. Going to be gorgeous. High today, 73.
People who live in a Cheney mobile home park are afraid a rezoning plan will force them to move. And now we're hearing from the property owner for the first time.
That owner says despite his plans to rezone the property, he actually has no plans to shut down the park. The mobile home park sits on a 17-acre piece of land on the north side of Cheney. It's split by Minnie Creek, and it's owned by Todd Tarbert, who's an attorney from Bellevue. He wants to rezone the west side of the creek, where the park is located, to mixed use. The east side of it would be multifamily residential. The City Council approved the rezoning on Tuesday, which has park resident David Watson concerned. He says he's worried that his neighbors who can't afford to move their homes on short notice because some of the mobile homes are too old to be relocated.
Well, that fifth wheel belongs to me, and I can pull it out of here. I've got the truck to pull it out if I have to. Yeah. And if they closed the park down, it'd be just a short time before I could do something. But there's a lot of people that can't do that.
Washington Governor Jay Inslee recently signed a bill that would give more time for mobile home residents to get relocation assistance. Tarbert says he doesn't think that will be necessary because he doesn't have plans to close the park. But because of financial challenges, he says he doesn't know how long it will take to complete the project and is hoping to start phase 1 in 2025. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:14.
We are honoring some more of our amazing teachers during this Teacher Appreciation Week. That's coming up a little bit later.
And so many kids age out of the foster care system without ever finding a forever family. Up next, Destiny Richards is live with Safety Net during National Foster Care Month with ways you can help these young adults succeed.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for cash, as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
How do you know what tire is right for your vehicle?
At Perfection Tire, we ask you the right questions. Your driving habits. How long will you keep your vehicle? Carrying heavy loads or towing? Perfection has a large selection of Cooper tires plus many other quality brands to fit your driving needs, all at competitive pricing.
With grip and stopping power you can rely on and high mileage warranties, Perfection has you covered.
Cooper tires and knowledge you can trust. Nobody beats Perfection.
Invest in community. Make new friends.
When you live local, you support the people who make Spokane great. Shop now at livelocalinw.com.
At Coeur d'Alene Wigs, we have that great hair day every day. Wigs are a great way to look and feel good in a matter of minutes. With over 60 years experience, we will help you find a wig that matches your personality and gives you confidence. We also measure, fit, and refresh your current wigs. Stop in and shop our great selection of wigs, toppers, and accessories. Walk-ins welcome, appointments recommended. Coeur d'Alene Wigs, where it's a great hair day every day.
Cholula Casino is now Missisquoi Casino Hotel. New name means new fun. In celebration of our new name and our 29th anniversary, you could win cash and 2 tickets to see George Strait at Lumen Field in Seattle. It's easy to enter. Check in at the Sun Club daily in May for an entry. The more days you check in, the more chances you have to win. Cholula Casino is now Missisquoi Casino Hotel.
There's a new scam making the rounds that literally comes right to your door. Kirsten O'Connor shows you the red flags that just scream it's a scam and the biggest mistake people make that keeps these criminals in business. Tonight, only on 4 News Now at 6.
The Medellin Falls Bigfoot Festival returns to Pend Oreille County June 17th and 18th. Discover the rich history, folklore, and mystery, from Sasquatch-themed crafts to Bigfoot merchandise. A 5K fun run and plenty of food. This event is guaranteed to leave you amazed and entertained. Hear from the country's foremost experts about their Bigfoot sightings, or sign up for the Presenters Dinner and talk to them firsthand. The Medellin Falls Bigfoot Festival. For tickets and information, go to mfbigfoot.com.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for cash, as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
4 News Now is brought to you by Ritter's Garden and Gift.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. When foster kids grow up, they age out of the foster care system, and they don't always have the support they need on their own.
Yeah, Safety Net Inland Northwest is an organization that is there to help during that transition. Destiny Richards is live with Safety Net, telling us about what they do and how you can help.
That's right. If you are just joining us this morning, we're talking about how Safety Net Inland Northwest is literally that safety net for these teenagers and young adults who age out of the foster care system. And we are here with Colleen Quisenberry, co-founder Safety Net. For those just joining us, tell us about just what you guys do for not just those teens and adults in Spokane, but also North Idaho too.
Well, we have warehouses in both Spokane and North Idaho, and we collect gently used furniture and household items. Anything you would need to set up your first apartment. They don't have anything, and we try and get them settled in.
Yeah, and this is also, you know, a situation where they're making that transition. They don't always have that support that we would have if we were going off to college, that sort of thing. So this really helps them really get on their own and on their own feet.
Yes, Molly Allen and I started this 14 years ago just out of a sheer desire to help these kids get on their feet. They truly don't have any support, and if the community doesn't support them, I mean, this is just totally grassroots. The communities where our income comes from, then they will fall through the cracks, or they do fall through the cracks. And so we've been helping them create a home, get a nice place that they don't want to leave, that they have some things that are theirs so they feel connected, and it's really making a difference. So if you want to make a difference for these kids, please, you can donate cash, you can help with gently used items. There's just all kinds of ways if you go to our website that you can get involved.
Yeah, there's the Amazon wish list, which we're definitely going to talk about coming up, because you can not just bring your own things, but also shop there, and those things end up here in the warehouse, that we're at right now. So we're going to talk all about that coming up a little later. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Yeah, a little help goes a long way.
Oh, for sure, for sure. All right, you are taking a look at the sunrise there over, well, Spokane.
You're looking at direction.
I was trying to, I was like, I don't want to screw it up.
But that you can see with the glare off the lens. That's the same thing happening in the windshields. We want everyone to be safe.
Yeah,
all right?
the shades. Get your shades out.
Yeah. All right. Here's the other thing. Tonight,
get your cameras out.
Look to your north sky. This is Jeff Miller. Thank you very much. The aurora chasers in our area are very healthy, and they get out there late at night and hang out early morning. Temperature-wise, going to be absolutely gorgeous to sit and wait, as we're going to have very mild conditions. So, currently, waking up, heading out, Winthrop, you're at 38 degrees, but most like at 45, 44 in Ritzville. We're sitting at 47 degrees. Colville, you're at 39. We do have mid-30s. That's at Deer Park and Meade, and then crossing over to Spirit Lake. So, again, might want to wear a heavier layer. 73 our high today. It's going to be sunny, beautiful. 48 tonight. Temperature's going to remain very mild and get more mild as we get into the weekend. We do have, again, quite a bit of rain that's falling into parts of Wyoming and Montana, severe weather into Minnesota, but we have high pressure. This is going to be blocking not only today through Friday, but also the weekend, sending everything to the north and then down into areas of New England. So for the next 72 hours, that high pressure is going to be in place. Everything is going to move out. We're going to remain dry and looking good. Our highs today are going to be above average. 66 is the average high on a 30-year average. We're going to be about 10 degrees warmer than that downtown, officially 73, 74 into Deer Park. The planning forecast says, yeah, throw normal away. Near 80 on Friday, 82 Saturday, warming still Sunday, and building even at night. Overnight lows are going to be into the upper 50s, around 60 degrees, mid-80s next week. So if you're not ready for the heat, you better get your air conditioner tuned up.
Yeah.
And for those of us who don't have it, what do you suggest exactly?
Icebox and fans.
Dear friends.
Yes. You two, watch out. Coming over.
Good morning, Northwest time is now 6:21. Tonight's a big one. Game 5 between the Kraken and Stars in Dallas. What Seattle has to say about the matchup.
And Gonzaga's Anton Watson has been invited to the NBA G League Elite Camp. What that means for his draft prospects and the Zags roster next season. That's after the break.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Come enjoy all the fun of Spokane Indians springtime baseball. For promotions, game times, and tickets, go to SpokaneIndians.com.
25 years ago, one extraordinary show danced its way into history, Riverdance. Now it's time for the next step, the 25th anniversary show.
May 26th through 28th at First Interstate Center for the Arts.
With prices of natural gas and propane skyrocketing, your heating bill is getting out of control. But before you turn down the heat, give the experts at Bill's Heating and Air a call. They have the latest in dual fuel technology to keep your family comfortable and utility bills low. And there's never been a better time to upgrade because now every furnace purchase comes with a free AC or heat pump. So call Bill's Heating today to get your free heat pump while supplies last.
Jurassic World Live Tour. The feeling is real. Experience it live. Jurassic World Live Tour. Coming to Spokane Arena June 2nd through 4th. Tickets on sale now. Visit JurassicWorldLiveTour.com for details.
Spring has arrived, and the Spokane Winery Association invites you to join 14 local wineries for the annual Spring Release Weekend, May 12th through the 14th. Enjoy our newest releases, take part in our wine sales, and celebrate Mother's Day weekend with us, noon to 5 p.m. each day. Come taste the fruits of our labor and experience some of the best wines in Washington State, all within 20 minutes of downtown Spokane. For more information, including specific winery hours, a full list of wineries, and a map, go to SpokaneWineries.com.
It's time for amazing spring savings to get your RV, boat, or vehicle ready for summer. This week at Snows Auto. Get the best buys of the year on all your top name brand stereo gear. Plus, get hot buys on custom rims and tire packages, summer window tints, and Bronco truck and Jeep lifts. It's the perfect time to beef up your ride and give your vehicle a fun new upgrade. This week at Snows Auto.
Come enjoy all the fun of Spokane Indians springtime baseball. For promotions, game times, and tickets, go to SpokaneIndians.com.
This weekend could tell us a lot about Gonzaga's roster for next season. Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minenso. Gonzaga's Anton Watson has been invited to the NBA G League Elite Camp this weekend. Watson will be one of 45 players who will show their skills to NBA scouts and coaches. Players who perform well will be invited to the NBA Combine next week. Watson has the option to return to Gonzaga for one more season, so we could learn about his plans based off what happens at the G League camp. Gonzaga's Drew Timme and Julian Strawther were already invited to the Combine. Washington State big man Mohamed Gay was also invited to the NBA Combine. The Seattle Kraken will take on the Dallas Stars in Game 5 of the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs tonight. The series is all tied at 2. The Kraken have been in this situation before. Seattle's first round series against the Colorado Avalanche was tied at 2, and the Kraken ended up winning Game 5 to take control of the series. Seattle will look to do that again in Dallas tonight.
They had a higher desperation to start the game, executed better. They were the more aggressive team, and we were on our heels and weren't able to get much going offensively.
We were a step behind in terms of getting there offensively, forecheck wise, and on the flip side, defensively.
A lot to work on heading into tonight's game for the Kraken as they are underdogs going into Game 5. The puck drops just after 6:30 tonight in Dallas. The winner of this game will take a 3-2 series lead and become one step closer to making it to the Western Conference Finals. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Come on, Kraken.
You can do it. It is now 6:26.
All right, before we go to a break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a miracle rescue.
We were hoping that he wasn't walking around at night and hunkered down.
8-year-old Nancy Nemi spending 2 full days in a Michigan State park, lost after separating from his family while trying to make his way back to his campsite.
My brother came out and there's no cell service out there whatsoever. So they took some time to search for him and couldn't find him. They decided they needed to give up and call for help.
That call setting off a frantic search. The state park, some 60,000 acres, almost 300 people helping.
It's very difficult terrain out there. It's hilly, it's wet, muddy. There's still spots with snow.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll hear from Nancy in his own words about the harrowing ordeal. With your GMA First Look, I'm Eva Pilgrim, ABC News, New York.
Sometimes the lows of bipolar depression feel darkest before dawn. With Caplyta, there's a chance to let the light shine through and light tomorrow with the hope from today. This is a chance to let in the light. Caplyta is a once-daily pill that is proven to deliver significant relief across bipolar depression. Unlike some medicines that only treat bipolar 1, Caplyta treats both bipolar 1 and bipolar 2 depression. And in clinical trials, movement disorders and weight gain were not common.
Call your doctor about sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants may increase these risks in young adults. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Report fever, confusion, stiff, or uncontrollable muscle movements which may be life-threatening or permanent. These aren't all the serious side effects.
In the darkness of bipolar 1 and 2 depression, Caplyta can help you let in the light. Ask your doctor about Caplyta today. Find savings and support at Caplyta.com.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right by Twilight.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
You rang? What's up?
I got hit by a car.
Lucky you, just a couple of scratches.
Don't accept that check.
We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999. We rent china, glassware, tents, barbecues, flatware, linen, stands for staging, tables, chairs.
A to Z rental. No job too big, no job too small.
Jackhammers, stand doors, washers, stump grinders, saws, generators, skid steer, excavator, dingoes, trailers, tractors, nailers, staplers, hole diggers, tillers, mowers, yard vac, aerators.
Call A to Z Rental at 509-924-2000 or go to rentatoz.com.
We rent everything, man.
Now open in Airway Heights.
At A to Z Rental, we rent everything.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now story tracker with the stories people are reading about online this morning.
And popular on KXLY.com, a man who shot and killed a suspected car thief in Coeur d'Alene will not face any charges. It happened last month in a Michael's parking lot. Investigators say the man shot at 30-year-old Shane Brown when Brown hit him with a car. The Cooney County Prosecutor's Office says the man acted lawfully and did not commit a crime.
$120. That's how much some parents will receive for each of their kids enrolled in Spokane Public Schools, no matter how much you make. That money will come in the form of an EBT card you will get in the mail over summer break. If you have no need for the funds, you can decline the benefits, but those funds cannot be gifted or donated. For more information about the program, look for this story on KXLY.com. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Thursday, May 11th. Mark Peterson is here with a look at that first alert forecast, and yeah, we like what's coming.
Yeah, I think everybody's got some smiles on them with temperatures in the 70s. I've got a few people not wanting the 80s, but they're going to be here regardless. 44 into Coeur d'Alene. You got a little bit of cloud cover there and a low cloud deck. We saw some fog in around Newport. And of course, we've got blue sky, a little bit of fog in around the river, and sitting at 47 degrees. Nice start to the day. We are going to see sunny conditions and 70s throughout today. It's going to be warmer tomorrow. We should stay in the upper 70s. But for Mother's Day, it's going to be into the mid-80s. Beautiful, but we do see some wind coming up Sunday night into Monday. So temperatures right now, you're in the mid-30s. Meade, Deer Park, Spirit Lake, everyone else, low to mid-40s. Nice start to the day, but look at our highs. Well above average. An average high of 66. We're going to be at 73. Coeur d'Alene, you're going to be at 72. And near 80 in Lewiston. Tri-Cities, 81. Moses Lake, 78 degrees. Sunny, gorgeous. Here is our day today as we look at 10 o'clock, should be into the low 60s, low 70s at 2. And then again, 73 should arrive around 4 or 5 o'clock. We're still into the low 70s all the way through our drive time heading home.
And this morning from the Breaking Now desk, today, New York Congressman George Santos is facing a hearing in yet another case involving alleged fraud. This comes after the congressman pleaded not guilty to 13 federal counts yesterday afternoon. The first scheme, described by prosecutors, involves alleged false representations made by Santos to political donors that led them to make contributions that were not ultimately used to support his campaign. That alleged scheme has prompted 5 counts of wire fraud and 3 counts of unlawful monetary transactions. The second set of accusations concern Santos's allegedly false applications for unemployment benefits, resulting in 1 theft of public money count and 2 more wire fraud counts. False statements that Santos is accused of making on financial disclosures he filed in the U.S. House of Representatives led to 2 additional counts. He surrendered his passport and was released on a $500,000 bond, but still, Santos is defiant and not backing down. At least 12 House Republicans have called on him to resign or be expelled. The Republican-led House could expel Santos with a 2/3 vote, but that would trigger a special election in a swing district. That could threaten the GOP's already slim majority in the House. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy says he will not support Santos for re-election, but for now, he's not calling on him to resign. And meanwhile, in Brazil, a hearing is scheduled today on the allegation of check fraud against Santos. Brazilian authorities say in 2008, he used stolen checks to buy clothes. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Well, back here at home, it is National Tourism Week, and just like in many cities, the tourism industry plays a vital role here in Spokane.
As the city emerges from 3 years of the COVID pandemic, travel will continue to boost the economy. Visit Spokane says tourists spent $1.4 billion last year, up from the previous year. That money helps create jobs and includes taxes, which pay for essential services like education, public safety, and more.
Tourism is not only something that we get to show the best and brightest of Spokane, but it also makes a difference to the well-being of our citizens.
Businesses we spoke to say they are seeing more customers, and tourists are just an extra boost to their shops. Kazuri is a gift shop located on Main and Brown. Owner Jillian Joseph remembers how excited people were at the start of the pandemic to support small business. She's noticed that type of energy has declined since. However, she says people still love coming into her shop.
Strong support system from the local community, and so tourist spenders are kind of like a nice to have for us, but it's always great to welcome people into the area, you know, tell them other local businesses to visit.
Despite being closed for 3 months, Joseph says the store actually ended up doing well in 2020 thanks to the support of the community.
Washington's Commissioner of Public Lands, Hillary Franz, announced she's running for governor. The announcement has long been expected. Franz released this video saying the state is facing urgent issues from climate change to a housing crisis, and says she's running for governor to make bold progress to try to solve these issues. She has spent the last 7 years leading the department responsible for millions of acres of public lands in Washington. Franz will face a fellow Democrat and Attorney General Bob Ferguson, who announced his bid last week. Governor Jay Inslee announced on May 1st that he would not seek a fourth term.
We have been getting such a great response for our Teacher Appreciation Week contest.
It's been really fun to read all these messages, too. And as we help people celebrate their favorite teachers, we are recognizing a couple more of them this morning. This is Jolene Garland. The message says, Miss Garland goes above and beyond for every single student she encounters. She makes a personal connection with each student, and they know how much she loves them.
Another nominee, Teresa Armstrong of Bora Elementary. This message says, Mrs. Armstrong is nothing short of incredible. She's taught all 3 of my children and is truly a math magician.
And we'll continue to share different teachers throughout this week. So you have one more day to send us a picture of your favorite teacher and tell us why you're nominating them. A few lucky teachers will win a $50 gift card courtesy of BECU. To enter your favorite teacher, just go to KXLY.com, click on that menu tab in the upper left corner, and then find the contest page. All right, Good Morning Northwest time now, 6:37.
All right. Well, Mark, I can tell he's got something to say.
I come to you with trepidation.
Why?
Because I'm afraid of saying s'mores wrong. About 2 weeks ago.
One syllable.
It's one syllable.
You hit it.
I hit it with 2 syllables, and I'm still hearing about it. But my s'more game is strong when it comes to making the things tonight. It's going to be gorgeous if you're out on the back deck. It's sunny and mild this morning. I hope you're having a great day. We'll have your full forecast coming up.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
You ever hear the phrase, it's all about the money? At Kootenai Casino, it's definitely about winning money, but it's also about the fun, the food, the spa, the people, and the friendly atmosphere you won't find anywhere else. Midweek rooms are just $79 in the Kootenai Falls Lodge, or Riverview rooms for just $109. It's all about us showing you a good time and giving you a shot at winning big. To book a winning getaway, call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
At Becker Buick GMC, we strive to make every experience easy and stress-free, from purchase to service. Whether it's just a routine oil change or a surprise check engine light, you can count on honest, quick, and dependable service from Becker Buick GMC. Our techs are factory trained and certified to diagnose and repair your vehicle and get you back on the road quickly and safely. Call today or head to BeckerBuickGMC.com to make an appointment.
Are you filming?
Yep.
That's a good one. You kind of have to be able to see my feet. I'll post it.
Try rolling your wrist, dude.
And I'll put my weight on the back, especially on my outside foot.
Balance is key. So is stick work.
Mom, I'll be out front.
You should switch to sledding.
They should switch to being helpful.
No blocking.
Good idea.
Keep your eyes up, man. Try to keep the control on your weight going forward. Weight open.
Nice snap.
A little tap, tap. Get that power. That's what's paying off.
Come on, hustle back. Hustle back. Come here. You go out. Get stiff. Set it. Go. Come here. Come on.
Aloha! The many nations of the Asian, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander community unite in a celebration of spellbinding magic featuring Northwest Hula and the show-stopping Samoan Fire Knife Dancers on May 12th at Spokane's Riverfront Park. Experience the rich cultural heritage of our community through live performances, 100-plus vendors, historical exhibits, and cultural demos on May 13th at Spokane's Riverfront Park. Come hungry and support our local food trucks. Admission is free. Visit SpokaneUnitedWeStand.org for more information.
It's now 6:40. A new study shows sleep apnea can lead to brain damage.
Sleep apnea is a condition where breathing stops for 10 seconds or more multiple times a night. White matter is the tissue that forms connection between brain cells and the rest of the nervous system. Damage to it slows the brain's ability to process information and remember things. The damage can be seen on MRI scans, but once it's occurred, there is no known way to reverse it. Severe sleep apnea also leads to 3 times the risk of dying from any cause. An estimated 936 million adults suffer from sleep apnea worldwide, and many more are thought to have it and not even know it.
A potential breakthrough for people with food allergies. Researchers with DBV Technologies have created an experimental skin patch to treat peanut allergies, and it's showing some promise. Scientists tested the peanut patch on more than 350 toddlers. After a year, 2/3 of the kids with a less sensitive peanut allergy could safely tolerate eating the equivalent of 3 or 4 peanuts.
10-second takeaway on a Thursday morning. Beautiful sunny Thursday morning. It's mild. Grab your shades. You'll need them. Maybe a light layer or two, but you won't need them this afternoon. It's going to be sunny and 73.
An mRNA vaccine that programs the body to fight pancreatic cancer is showing some early promise. The personalized cancer vaccine is being tested by BioNTech. That's the German company that partnered with Pfizer to create a highly successful COVID vaccine. All 8 of the 16 people in the study who responded to the vaccine have remained cancer-free. The surgeon who led the study points out it's a small study that shows correlation but not causation. The author says plans to test for causation in a larger clinical trial are already in the works.
Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 6:42.
All right, Destiny Richards is live with Safety Net this morning.
That's right. We are talking about all the ways that you can help donate to support those who age out of the foster care system. Coming up, we're talking all about the Amazon wish list.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Immune boosting supplements, gummies, protein powders, body and beauty care, vitamins, minerals, and more. Keep it natural and local. Save 25% throughout the Natural Living Department this Saturday at all Huckleberry's Natural Markets.
My name is Bob Rambo, and this is my Summit Cancer Center story. I had lymphoma. I was kind of scared to death, and the doctors recommended I go to Summit Cancer Center. Everybody on the staff there is super neat, nice, and it's kind of like a homecoming. I had lymphoma, and they cured that. I'm very thankful for this cancer center.
Love your home from the inside and out with new windows from Infinity from Marvin. Ultrex fiberglass is 8 times stronger than vinyl and virtually maintenance-free. Infinity's energy-efficient windows and doors are built for life and backed by our limited lifetime warranty. Give your home the fresh new look it deserves and find out why more people are choosing fiberglass.
Call 892-6460 or go to residentialhs.com today to schedule your free design consultation and estimate. Residential Home Solutions and Infinity Windows. Home improvements. Custom fit for life.
Performance. It's what powers the 2023 family of Mazda CUVs. With standard iActive all-wheel drive and an available turbo engine. Helping you take performance further.
With effortless power and the reliability of iActive all-wheel drive, Mazda CUVs are built for the Pacific Northwest. Take a test drive today at Foothills Mazda or shop now at SpokaneMazda.com.
If you're ready to transform your garden into a beautiful oasis, look no further than Barn & Blossom's Nursery on the Spokane South Hill. The knowledgeable staff can help you select the perfect plants and flowers for your space. Whether you're looking for perennials, annuals, shrubs, or trees, Barn & Blossom's deeply rooted history in the hills of the Palouse remains and now offers new experiences to its patrons. Every weekend in May, enjoy a local brew and sample from our food vendors. Experience Barn & Blossom's Nursery today and create the garden of your dreams.
immune boosting supplements, gummies, protein powders, body and beauty care, vitamins, minerals, and more. Keep it natural and local. Save 25% throughout the natural living department this Saturday at all Huckleberry's Natural Markets.
4 News Now is brought to you by All Lines Insurance at alllinesinsurer.com.
It's now 6:45. When young people age out of the foster care system and by not getting adopted, they need a safety net.
And that's where Safety Net of the Inland Northwest comes in. The organization helps young adults during this transition in life. And you can help too through donations. Destiny Richards is live with Safety Net telling us about what you can give to help support them.
Yeah, so in the last hour, we talked a lot about, the new and gently used furniture that you can bring to donate, but you can also go to their Amazon wish list and buy things there that people need as well. So we're talking with Colleen Quisenberry again. Tell us about this wall here, all sorts of kitchen appliances, things to furnish an apartment that people can just shop online for.
Yes, they can shop online. It's very simple. You just go to our website and there's directions there on how to get to the wish list. And it's all kinds of small household items, from a coffee maker to silverware to plates, just everything to make your house or your kitchen full. There's just all kinds of things you can buy that they really do need. So it's wonderful if you shop there for us.
Yeah, and for folks who want to, bring their own new or gently used items, they do have to set up an appointment to bring it down. They can't just bring it to the Spokane or Post Falls warehouse.
Yes, they need to set up an appointment. We don't man the warehouse with anyone until it's time to do a drop-off. So if you go to the website, get the phone number, and make a phone call, we'll set up a time to meet you here. On occasion, we can even pick it up if we get that scheduled with a volunteer that will help.
All right, absolutely. Thanks for talking with us all about this. And of course, monetary donations go even further as well to help with a wide variety of things. You can go to our website, kxly.com, where you have more details about Safety Net Inland Northwest and a link to their website. You can get it all there. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Yeah, it's really great stuff, and they're getting such great response from the community for help. That's awesome.
And all that stuff, helps with that transition into adulthood and being on your own. All right, let's talk about the weather here. Sun is out. Things are warming up. It's going to be a great day.
Got the motorcycles out, the convertibles, got kids on bikes, just taking more time to look and, again, left and right a couple of times. If you're out on I-90 in Geiger right now, things are looking pretty good. Not a lot of traffic there. And on US 195 in Hatch, things are looking pretty good. Got a clear sky. If perhaps you're going to be heading into Newport or Old Town, you've got fog there. But Sandpoint is looking beautiful, sunny, gorgeous, on the cool side. Spirit Lake at 40. We've got mid-30s, Deer Park, Meade, and we're seeing temperatures in the low to mid-40s all across the I-90 corridor, all the way into Idaho, where you've got mid-40s again there. So nice. Today, 73. Nice. Winds are going to be light overnight. Temperatures are going to be pretty mild. Again, 48 degrees. Just a reminder, with the warmth coming in and air conditioners being turned on, heaters being transitioned to, not working, turning them off, make sure you're checking the furnace filters and getting those changed. We do have quite a bit of weather into the central part as you go east of the Rockies. Heavy rains in some areas and severe thunderstorms from Minnesota all the way down into Colorado. High pressure and a few clouds sneaking in, but that's it. It's going to be that high pressure, that dome that's not only going to be with us today, tomorrow, but all the way through the weekend. And we're going to see some pretty nice weather, very warm weather coming in. Today, it's mid-70s all over the place. Officially, we're looking at 73, 72 into Coeur d'Alene. The planning forecast plan on heat. 79 Friday, low 80s Saturday, mid-80s Sunday, and we're going to stay in the mid-80s all the way through Wednesday. So we look at this temperature trend, it gives us that one more day. So we're looking at the mid-80s. Now, bearing in mind 66 is an average high this time of year. We're going to be 20 degrees warmer than that over the weekend, but all the way into Thursday, where we're still forecasting, guys, 80, and that's going to be sort of we're going to see that 80 continue into Friday of next week as well. So the warmth is going to be here, and it's going to hang out for a while.
Okay.
You going to wear shorts at any point during this stretch?
No. No.
You got to be 90 or more, right?
90 or better, and then someone will tell me I have to wear shorts.
Oh my goodness.
See, he's 90 and I'm 45.
Quite the difference.
Big difference.
I'm somewhere in the between. It's now 6:49. Your morning sprint's coming up next.
We thank you so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on this sunny Thursday morning. We'll be right back next.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Skelton's Carpet One, Lewiston.
Achieve tomorrow's dreams today with a Momentum Home Equity Line of Credit. And when you get in motion now, you'll get a special introductory rate. Get a jump on your dreams today. Horizon Credit. Your path, our purpose.
You've been hearing about it, and now we've got it at Post Falls Volkswagen, the ID4 electric SUV. This SUV has a space, warranty, technology that buyers want at a price that's competitive. The ID4 was engineered to win the hearts of SUV owners ready to go electric. With a quick charge and an EPA estimated range of 260 miles.
The Volkswagen ID4, now eligible for a $7,500 lease credit.
The ID4 electric SUV, see it at Post Falls Volkswagen.
Hey, did you lock in the ringer for the softball team yet? We really need to repeat as Kubota League champs.
Yeah, check this out.
What's up?
56.
Is that Ben Gregg?
Yeah, he can hit, he can pitch, and he sold 3 tractors this morning.
Come to Adams Tractor and get your Kubota today. For new tractors, parts, and service, and with 5 locations, we are the Northwest's biggest and best Kubota dealer.
We have your keys to fun. Tuila Casino is now Mr. Casino Hotel. New name means new fun. You could win this 2023 Chevrolet Trailblazer or $25,000 cash. Play your favorite games with your Sun Club card to earn entries to win. The more you play, the more you win. Earn bonus entries Saturdays in May. Join us for the prize drawing. Saturday, May 27th, starting at 5 p.m. Tuila Casino is now Mr. Casino Hotel.
It's time to get the tax break you deserve this week at Walker's Furniture, as they offer a double sales tax discount or no minimum purchase, no money down, 5 years financing with 60 equal payments.
There's no better time to freshen up your living room, dine in style, or get that bedroom set you've always wanted. Plus, get a double sales tax discount or no interest for 5 years financing.
Making it the perfect time to furnish your life for less at Walker's.
Achieve tomorrow's dreams today with a Momentum Home Equity Line of Credit. And when you get in motion now, you'll get a special introductory rate. Get a jump on your dreams today. Horizon Credit. Your path, our purpose.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, it's 6:52. Let's get you up to speed with what you need to know here on your Thursday in the morning sprint.
Destiny Richards is live with Safety Net, talking about ways you can help young adults who are aging out of the foster care system.
Mark Peterson here talking about sunny and warm weather all the way through Mother's Day weekend.
But first, preparations underway ahead of the end of Title 42 tonight. Let's get right to Sydney Charles with the breaking details.
Yes, the pandemic-era policy that allowed the U.S. to turn away migrants, citing concerns over COVID, is coming to an end. In Brownsville, Texas, the National Guard is in place. And in New York, an executive order has been put in place allowing cities and the state to tap into more resources for the influx of migrants. With the end of Title 42, a new policy by the Biden administration is being introduced. It will require migrant families seeking asylum to be subjected to home curfews and GPS monitoring while immigration officials determine whether they should be deported. Another new rule by the Biden administration says migrants must have paperwork filed before they arrive, or they'll have to wait 5 years before applying again. ABC is live at the border with the latest. Coming up next on Good Morning America.
Well, more fake shooting threats, what's called swatting calls, came in. From Pullman to Central Valley, several schools were placed on lockdown yesterday. Officers searched Central Valley and declared that a hoax. The district says it appreciated how quickly the officers responded, while some parents told us the whole ordeal was both scary and frustrating. You can read more about communication concerns shared by parents on KXLY.com.
Washington's Commissioner of Public Lands, Hillary Franz, announced she is running for governor. The announcement has long been expected. Franz released this video saying the state is facing urgent issues, from climate change to a housing crisis, and says she is running for governor to make bold progress to try to solve these issues. She has spent the last 7 years leading the department responsible for millions of acres of public lands in the state.
As we look at the forecast radar and our first alert weather, it's saying it's going to be sunny with maybe a few clouds coming in the afternoon due to the heating. And then we're going to break off. We're going to clear out overnight. And then we'll see more again the next afternoon. So our highs today, warmer than yesterday. We're going to be at 73 degrees. We're expecting those temperatures to continue to be warmer through the weekend. For today, by 2 o'clock, it'll be 70 degrees. It'll be low to mid 70s around our area by 4 or 5 o'clock.
Well, the COVID public health emergency expires today. The Biden White House is allowing it to expire as weekly cases and hospitalizations due to COVID-19 are down drastically. The World Health Organization ended its global health emergency status for COVID-19 just last week.
A murdered Federal Way high school student finally has justice after more than 30 years. 59-year-old Patrick Leon Nicholas is now a convicted killer, found guilty of killing 16-year-old Sarah Yarborough in 1991. Yarborough was alone in the school parking lot 45 minutes before her drill team practice. Soon after, two 12-year-old boys reported seeing a man in a trench coat and the body of a girl. In 2019, a genealogy website got a hit on DNA from the scene, first tested in 2004. Investigators tracked Nicholas to Kent and collected a cigarette butt to match his DNA to the 1991 crime scene, leading to his murder conviction.
Popular on KXLY.com, the man who shot and killed a suspected car thief in Coeur d'Alene won't face any charges. It happened last month in a Michaels parking shop. Investigators say the man shot at 30-year-old Shane Brown when Brown hit him with a car. The Cooney County Prosecutor's Office says the man acted lawfully and did not commit a crime.
$120. That's how much some parents will receive for each of their kids enrolled in Spokane Public Schools, no matter how much you make. That money will come in the form of an EBT card you will get in the mail over summer break. If you have no need for the funds, you can decline the benefits, but those funds cannot be gifted or donated. For more information about the program, look for this story on KXLY.com.
We've been live this morning talking all about Safety Net Inland Northwest, an organization that acts as a literal safety net for basic needs for young adults and teens who age out of the foster care system. And we've been showing you the furniture that they have in one of their warehouses in Spokane. Another one is in Post Falls, because you can donate new and gently used furniture to help them at their first apartment or wherever they may be living once they age out. There are also many other ways to donate. You can go to our website, KXLY.com, for more information.
Reconstruction is underway on the South Suspension Bridge at Riverfront Park. It's a great place to watch the falls and snap a photo. Over a year ago, the North Bridge went through a complete renovation as well. The pair of bridges were built 50 years ago for Expo 74.
City planners and tourism organizations are making plans to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Expo 74 next year. Organizers released this video showing how the Expo led to the creation of what's now Riverfront Park. It led to the gondola, pedestrian bridges, and lots more. The event ran for 6 months in 1974. Hey, we'll check in with Mark and your forecast one more time after this.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
If you need a new mattress, what you don't know could end up costing you. Come to Twilight Bedding Mattress Factory and talk to the experts. We make your mattress right here in our factory, so we can tell you exactly what it's made of. Twilight Bedding is also the only place in the area where you can still buy a double-sided mattress. Visit our website to learn the top 10 questions to ask when buying a mattress. And then come see us. Sleep Right by Twilight.
There's a new scam making the rounds that literally comes right to your door. Kirsten O'Connor shows you the red flags that just scream it's a scam and the biggest mistake people make that keeps these criminals in business. Tonight, only on 4 News Now at 6.
Good morning, everybody. Sun's out. Temperatures are warming. It's going to be a gorgeous day. We're going to have temperatures starting off. Again, we'll be into the 50s quickly. It'll be 61 by 10 o'clock, and it'll be low 70s all afternoon long. It's going to be 79 on Friday. So wrapping up the week on a gorgeous note. Now we're getting warmer, 20 degrees above average by the time we hit Sunday, Monday. We're going to be in the low 80s Saturday. Mother's Day is going to be 85 with overnight lows. They're going to be just in the upper 50s. It's going to be very mild for the start of the day. The breakfast in bed should be wonderful.
Oh, great idea.
You've been put on notice, gentlemen.
You sure have. Hey, we will see you throughout Good Morning America. It starts right now.